The rain hammered the cracked concrete like it wanted to wash this forgotten little town off the map. Ethan stood beside his beat-up sedan, hands trembling as he squeezed the gas pump, feeding only $5 of fuel into a tank hungry for more than life had given it lately. His son, Noah, sat in the back seat hugging a backpack held together with tape. The kind of kid who smiled at crayons even when the box was nearly emptied. A luxury SUV rolled up beside them, engine growling in the kind of expensive tone only money can buy. The door opened and out stepped a man dressed like success was sewn into his skin, tailored coat, designer watch shimmering under the gray sky. Marcus Caldwell. He glanced at the pump display, then at Ethan. A slow smirk crawled across his face. $5, he chuckled loud enough for the world to hear. Looks like some people should have worked harder in life. Ethan swallowed, jaw tight. His heart felt like it was trying to hide in his throat. Noah leaned forward, voice small, fragile. Dad, are we poor? Ethan didn't answer. Shame burned in his chest. The rain felt colder. Marcus leaned closer, voice soaked in arrogance. Tell him the truth. Life crushes the weak. But before Ethan could answer, something else pierced the moment, a presence. Quiet, unnoticed by most, watching from inside the gas station. A man in an old coat, hands wrapped around a steaming cup. A face calm, eyes sharp. Thomas Hale. Billionaire, kingmaker, mentor to titans, but right now just a stranger sipping cheap coffee, studying character like a jeweler inspecting diamonds. Marcus smirked once more, then stepped back into his SUV. Tires splashed muddy water across Ethan's shoes as he sped away. Noah watched his father's face. Not anger. Not defeat. Something else. A quiet fire. A father's dignity. We're not poor, Ethan whispered at last, voice steady despite the storm in his chest. We're building back. From behind, a gentle voice replied, that was a tough moment. Ethan turned. Thomas approached, rain beads glistening on his jacket. Ethan attempted a polite half-smile. I've had worse. You handled that well, Thomas said. Most men would have shouted. Most men don't have someone watching who learns from how they respond, Ethan answered softly, glancing at Noah. Thomas studied him, intrigued. What if someone gave you a chance to get ahead? Ethan shook his head. Sir, life doesn't give chances. It gives work. You earn your way. A slow approving smile formed on Thomas's lips. Meet me here tomorrow. Same time. He slid an old business card into Ethan's hand and walked away. Ethan looked at the card. Plain. No flashy logos. Just a name. He didn't search it. Didn't chase miracles. He simply tucked it in his pocket, whispering, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's everything. The next morning the rain returned, loyal and unforgiving. But Ethan returned too. Same jacket. Same tired eyes. Same quiet hope. Thomas stood waiting, holding 2 cups of coffee. You came, he said. You asked, Ethan replied. Real men keep their word. Thomas nodded. I want to invest in someone. Not companies. Not tech. Someone with integrity. Someone who doesn't break when the world tries to humiliate them. Ethan stared, unsure. You don't know me. I know enough, Thomas answered. When pride tried to provoke you, you chose dignity. When shame tried to swallow you, you chose love. That's a foundation money can't buy. Thomas gave him the offer, not charity, not money, not a shortcut. Mentorship. Discipline. Knowledge. The grind. Ethan's answer was immediate. For my son, anything. Days turned into nights, nights into weeks. Ethan studied budgeting under flickering kitchen lights. Practiced business pitches with a cracked laptop. Ran deliveries in the morning, attended training in the evening, read financial books when his eyelids fought to close. When he failed, he learned. When he doubted, he reminded himself, Noah is watching. Noah deserves better. And slowly, painfully, relentlessly, he rose. Meanwhile, Marcus flaunted rented cars, fake friends, hollow victories online. A life loud and empty. A castle of ego built on sand. Months passed. One morning, at the same gas station, under sunlight instead of rain, a clean white truck pulled up. Ethan stepped out, wearing a crisp shirt, shoulders straight, eyes clear. Noah sat proudly in the front seat, new backpack, new hope. Another SUV rolled in. Same arrogance. Same man. Marcus glanced over, smirk forming, but then confusion struck. You the $5 guy? Ethan smiled. Calm. Grounded. No. That was a man on his way up. The station door opened. Thomas stepped out. No worn coat today. The world around him shifted in recognition. Marcus froze, eyes widening. Mr. Hale? You know him? Thomas placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder. He's not someone who got lucky. He's someone who earned every inch of his rise. Marcus looked down, not humiliated, but humbled for the first time in his life. Ethan didn't gloat. Didn't smirk. Just turned to his son and said, never judge someone by the chapter you walked in on. Noah nodded, pride glowing in his eyes. I always knew you were a hero, Dad. Ethan hugged him. You made me one. Thomas smiled. I didn't build him. I just offered light. He climbed. Ethan looked at the sky. No rain now. Just quiet sunlight, soft, earned, honest. Success wasn't loud. It was steady. It was dignity rebuilt brick by brick. And kindness? Kindness was the spark that lit the climb. Strength isn't proving yourself louder than others. It's rising without stepping on anyone, and remembering who you were when life tried to break you. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe for more stories of kindness. And if you've ever experienced a moment like this, share it in the comments. Your words might inspire someone else.